Well, it's basically, we see this every January in between the holiday adverts for getting away from the horrible winter weather. We see these sort of fad diets promoted, and I just picked up a selection of magazines this morning. Festive Flab Fighter, lose 7 pounds in 7 days. How I dropped 2 dress sizes fast. 10 ways to stop your diet cravings. And actually these aren't promoting healthiness, they aren't promoting a way of embracing exercise and eating fruit and veg and doing things which will actually help people. They're actually suggesting that, you know, you can suddenly lose lots of weight very quickly and there's no negative health consequence. We actually know most diets don't work, and if you go on a crash diet, there can be really negative health consequences. Much better would be for the magazines to use the power that they have to promote body confidence and perhaps a New Year's resolution that will get rid of the kind of self-critical body talk and celebrate the diversity that beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, skin colours and ages.
OK, you've written this letter. What response do you expect from the editors, if you had any yet?
Well, it's been published today, and so I haven't had any response yet, but I hope that the editors will recognise that this is something that their readers really do worry about, and it's something which affects people of all ages, and I know in particular many parents are worried about the message that this sends to their children. And that's something that the government has also recognised, and we launched last year, or earlier this year, our parent pack, which is available for people if they want to download at mediasmart.org.uk, to enable parents to have the conversation with their children about these kind of body image issues, because unfortunately we've seen rocketing rates of eating disorders and real issues around self-esteem for many young people who are struggling with some of these body confidence issues.
Can I just ask about the sort of wording, where you're going about the message? Because in the letter you say, I quote, "So may I suggest a New Year's resolution for 2013?" This is the message to editors. "Shed the fad diets and fitness myths on your pages. Instead, celebrate the beauty of diversity and body shape." Now, it's a lovely message, but I can't help but think it sounds a bit like a cosy chat, what you're saying to them. I mean, you are a minister. Should the message be a bit more stark, that you will take them to task if they're saying things in their magazines that don't add up, that you can prove don't work? It just feels like a bit of a woolly message, a bit of a nice chat. You know, would you mind doing this? And if you don't, it doesn't really matter.
Well, I certainly want to encourage them to change their behaviour, and I think doing that in a positive way is more likely to get results, because this is something which is in their interest, because it's something which I believe their readers would like to see, because the public is worried about this. Whenever I've been campaigning on this issue for several years now, the emails and messages from up and down the country has been very clear. The challenges that we're facing on a daily basis, that the imagery that is out there and the message that's sending is something that people are not happy about, and we have started to see some changes already. So I have had a lot of time working with the issue of advertising in the past, and I've complained about various adverts, some of which have been banned by the Advertising Standards Authority, and what we did see was many in the advertising industry have started to act differently.
You are, though, relying on them playing ball as well, aren't you? There's nothing that you actually can do, is there?
Well, as I say, the government's already launched resources like the Parent Pack, and the government has a body confidence campaign which has got various different strands to it, and we've been undertaking research as well to see the evidence base that is out there. Obviously, regulation is not necessarily the best way to achieve change, and I think that there's a lot that can be done by pointing out to industry, whether that's the advertising industry or whether that's the media industry, that public opinion is shifting on these issues, and perhaps they need to be updating the type of January articles that they're putting in their magazines to have a more positive body image message, rather than the sort of self-hate which is perpetuated by the fad diet articles.